Hi Cancers, welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. Sorry, I've been on a break. I wanted to get a better schedule going. So I'm going to actually do monthly readings from here on out. I'm going to start with water signs this time because I haven't really done any water signs. Then I'm going to do the earth signs and then end with fire and water. But as always, I want to say take any reading as it resonates and leave the rest. If this reading does not resonate with you, please feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. But let's get into it. I'm going to pull all the cards first here. Feel free to fast forward until I start talking. I'm going to try to get better at leaving a timestamp for when I actually start doing the reading, okay? All right. We're learning here. All right, Spirit. What is going on with Cancers for the month of March? What doesn't Cancer see coming for the month of March? Spirit, what advice do you have? No, put it back. Got it. What advice do you have for Cancers for the month of March? Oh my goodness gracious. One more, please. What advice do you have for Cancer for the month of March? Okay, what is the opportunity? It's a challenge. The sun on the bottom. Very cool. Okay, so in your current energies here, we have the Star, we have the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Cups kind of came out with it, so and it came out face up, so I kept it here. So for the month of March, there's this this profound healing that you're going through, Cancers. It's a beautiful, you know, the Star is a beautiful card. You know, this is Aquarius energy, but, you know, this is somebody that has really come into a lot of personal power and is just taking this moment to heal and knowing that they deserve to heal. Beautiful energy. And you have that with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior. You know, this is perseverance. But that's going to lead you to some sort of recognition here and a new love connection or a soulmate connection. But there is still this Eight of Cups, or maybe you're walking away from a relationship here, or something that no longer serves you in regards to a love situation. But I'll get some clarifying cards for those two coming out together here. What you don't see coming here is you have beautiful earth energy You might be coming into some abundance here. You have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles here. The Empress is Taurus energy and the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, but or you could have either of those signs somewhere in your chart, but you might be because you have the Nine of Pentacles here too, which is like kind of a little miniature. It's pre-Empress energy, but you're just feeling mothering and like mothering to self-soothing. The Queen of Pentacles here, she takes care of herself, and the Nine of Pentacles is all about self-care. Or maybe you'll be coming into, a mothering energy here with maybe getting very strong Pregger's energy for sure. She's literally pregnant with the world, or just maybe just giving birth to new ideas here with this Fool card. Fool card is just taking a leap of faith in a new direction here. Nine of Pentacles is again just self-mastery. This is abundance, but it's self-mastery and it's self-care. Maybe you've walked away for a relationship in order to start nurturing and loving self. Either way, this is beautiful energy that you don't see coming. Your advice from Spirit is to be adaptable. You're going to have to balance some things here. You have the Chariot. Chariot's moving away from what's comfortable, right? And getting out of this place of stuckness or feeling of lack, or not feeling like you have enough. The Five of Pentacles could also be a temporary financial hardship here. But Spirit wants to tell you to keep that inspiration. Whatever it is that's driving this energy, keep that up. Because abundance will follow. Your opportunity here is going to hold firm to some of these boundaries that you may have been having to set. Standing up for yourself. And, this is the self-worth card in this deck. This is somebody that blocks out negativity and really stands their ground. They know what they're worth here. And you have that with the Six of Swords in your challenge here, which is the challenge is going to be moving to calmer waters and finding a peaceful resolution to this. But I'll put some cards to clarify. But, under the deck we have the Sun, the Ace of Wands, the Tower, and the King of Cups to the High Priestess. I mean, this is a drastic change in perspective, a total deconstruction down to the foundation to build a new solid foundation, maybe with a Scorpio. But Spirit wants you to stay in the light about a passionate new opportunity and change the way you're thinking about love, maybe you have started to see this relationship in a new way and have walked away from toxic patterns and belief systems. Sometimes, the Eight of Cups doesn't always necessarily mean we're walking away from people. It could be, places, environments, thought patterns, things that don't serve us. Because the rest of these cards are all very beautiful. It's good energy, for sure. Let's get some clarifying cards here. Spirit, why is the Eight of Cups here? What is Cancer walking away from? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, so the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius or any fire sign, or somebody that just has a lot of fire in them, you know, or is emoting and expressing themselves as in the same energy. The Queen of Wands is she's a visionary. Somebody that's I think maybe you are using this fire energy within you actually to get through this Five of Pentacles energy, to kind of get away, because you're ready to drop some of these burdens here. With the Ten of Wands, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Or maybe you are using your fire energy to get yourselves out of this situation, or walking away from somebody who's maybe just been non-committal. The Knight of Wands is a passionate knight, but they can be a little bit non-committal. Let's see here. Spirit, why is the Fool here? What is this new beginning? Yeah, I think you've gone through some sort of transformation here. It seems like you are asserting your, you have Scorpio showing up twice. Death is Scorpio energy, and so is the King of Cups. You might be asserting your boundaries with somebody who you feel like doesn't share their cup of love, or maybe you are resisting sharing your cup of love. But I see that you are transforming something. There's a transformation that has happened. King of Cups is beautiful energy, though. I think I'm getting more of the vibe like you're fighting for this connection and moving it forward so that it can be transformed. That's kind of what I'm getting. What you don't see coming. Yeah. Spirit, why is the Five of Pentacles here? Nothing good is worth fighting for, but we'll get some more cards here. Either way, I see you loving life. I see financial hardships are going away. I see, you coming into this very strong earthly energy of just like self-care and self-love. It's beautiful energy, regardless of whether or not you are moving towards or away from this relationship. That's where free will comes in, right? But I strongly believe that any two people that really love each other can work it out. Yeah. All right, so the Five of Pentacles, this, it's clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Three of Wands here. I don't want to go like third party or anything like that, but I do see that this person would be a wish fulfillment for you. But, you know, there's definitely a need to find a clever, like the Page of Swords is somebody that uses their wit and their intellect to, you know, ease tensions of a tricky situation for a positive result, right? But then you have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is, you know, celebration, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, and then the Three of Wands is planning a way forward. So there's you know, this feeling of like maybe you don't feel like you have enough to move forward, or maybe they've just had you waiting for your ships to come in for a little too long. Maybe there was a third party involved, because there's two threes here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. I have a feeling like you're just kind of stuck in this place of, you know, thinking about the way that things were. You know, this is like the cesspool of emotions card, you know, like if you're always looking at the cups that are spilled, you never get a chance to drink from the cups that are full behind you. And I think that we can kind of get stuck in this thought pattern of like our how it worked in the past has to be what happens in the future, and that's not always the case here, because I have the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords into the Hierophant. So maybe somebody is willing to, you know, after you asserting this boundary with the Queen of Swords, you know, they are gonna like rush back in with an offer of commitment. And then I have the Queen of Cups here, or the Queen of Pentacles, sorry. I think that is ultimately what you want, is a higher level of commitment here. I do see it happening. Gemini energy, Libra energy, Taurus energy again, and the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Let's see here. Spirit, why is the Six of Swords here in the challenging position? In the challenging position. Thank you. See, now Spirit's just playing. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the Six of Swords in the challenge is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles again, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress again. Are you struggling to sit in your divine feminine, Cancers? I think you're blocking your own blessings here. I think Spirit is saying that you really need to come into this mothering, nurturing energy and kind of just attracting the things that you want, not through necessarily demanding what you want, but by attracting it through self-care and self-love. It's beautiful, beautiful, like divine energy. Divine feminine energy. Like these are beautiful. But, you know, you got Temperance here into to the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, Justice, to the World, and the Tower. I mean, this is literally like Spirit wants you to balance the situation. This is Sagittarius energy again, but you have to pour into a cup in order for someone to pour into your cup. This is healing. This is ultimate healing. You know, from you know, heartbreaks and word manipulations that happened in the past. You know, there doesn't have to be a winner. Like this five of Swords energy is energy of, you know, needing to be right. Well, Cancers, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Because you got justice in the world coming in to the Tower. Like, the scales are coming into balance here if you're willing to allow that to happen. You know, like, cycles are over. New chapters are beginning. But it's going to require you to look at this from a different perspective, and a drastic change and upheaval in your perspective. You know, I really do feel like there's a lot of self-inflicted limiting beliefs here. You know, this woman, she could easily step forward if she wanted to. But because she's blindfolded, she doesn't know where the next step is going to be. She's scared to take that step. But you got to be willing to take a blind leap of faith. Doing it without having the answers here. And running towards what you want and desire with strength, because this is a divine counterpart. This is a divine love. I can see that very clearly. You know, the strength card is beautiful. Big Leo energy. All right, let's see here, Spirit. What actions should Cancers take towards their divine higher self for the month of March? Yeah. Your actions that Spirit would like you to take in this month is, you know, literally running through what you want. The 7 of Spades in this deck is the Chariot. The Chariot is showing up for you again. You know, run towards what you want with this divine love. This is the Lover's card. This is the 6 of Cups energy. You know, this is a connection that feels like home to you. If you're willing to stay in the light, the sun, you know, simplify things. Keep it simple. It does not have to be a winner or a loser in this situation. Use logic over emotion here. Let's see what else this. You know, and then you have wealth coming in. I mean, this is legacy. This is everything that you could ever want. Abundance, wealth. You know, but it's going to require you working together and developing confidence in self. This is the Queen of Wands energy. You know, staying out of places that leave you, you know, confused on options. Maybe somebody's drinking too much, or, you know, but I see your cups running over. Like you have the, I just see nothing but positivity here. If you're willing to look at it from that perspective. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Fate, destiny, good karma. Let's get some oracles for you guys. How is Cancer going to balance their divine feminine? Because you got so much divine feminine energy here, I gotta get a divine feminine oracle card for you guys. one more oracle, and I'll finish up with my native spirit deck after this. Okay. There we go. Read what messages you have to end this reading. What does Cancer need to focus on for the month of March? Thank you. What does Cancer need to focus on for the month of March? One card, please. Okay. So out of the Divine Feminine deck, you have Miao Shan showing up for you. Okay. Miao Shan showing up for you. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Miao Shan represents the incarnation of the fulfillment of mercy. She was a Chinese princess who is believed to have lived during the Tang Dynasty 618 to 907, and to have been the incarnation of the goddess Kuan Yin. She was the daughter of a king who wanted her to marry a wealthy man in order to secure more wealth and power for himself. When she refused, the king sent her to live in a monastery on a secluded island off the coast of China. When the king found out that Miao Shan had transformed the barren land into a paradise, he got so angry that he ordered the monastery to be burned to the ground. But when Miao Shan saw the monastery in flames, she pricked the tip of her tongue with a hairpin and magically summoned a storm that put out the fire. The king then ordered Miao Shan to be executed, but no blade or sword would kill her. Instead, each weapon shattered into pieces before touching her body. After several attempts, a gorgeous glowing white tiger appeared and spirited Miao Shan away. The tiger took her to meet Yama, the ruler of hell. Miao Shan immediately heard the suffering of the souls all around her, and one by one, she liberated them with the fierce power of her empathy. Yama had to send Miao Shan away because she was transforming hell into heaven. He gave her the peach of longevity as a gift. Miao Shan meditated for many years on the island of Putuo Shan. News reached her that the king was on the verge of death, and that he needed the eyes and arms of a person without anger in order to live. Miao Shan gave him her eyes and her arms. The king was revived and came to honor the person who had saved his life. When he saw that his savior was Miao Shan, he fell to his knees, humbled by the extent of her mercy. When your soul selects your card, the author, Sue Monk Kidd, articulates the process of empathy so clearly when she writes, "Empathy is the most mysterious transaction that the soul can have, and it's accessible to all of us, but we have to give ourselves the opportunity to identify, to plunge ourselves in a story where we see the world from the bottom up or through another's eyes or heart. Empathy is mercy's twin sister. When we can feel into reality of someone else's suffering, we open up the possibility of mercy. Mercy comes from the old Etruscan merc, which means exchange. Mercy is the embodiment of compassion. It can feel easy or even natural to have compassion for people who have never harmed us personally. But mercy is having compassion for someone who has. Mercy requires us that we give something of ourselves, which is symbolized by Miao Shan giving her eyes and arms to the king. It can feel like a great sacrifice to be so giving towards someone who has given us nothing but suffering. But here's where the magic comes in. The law of the universe is merciful. The more we give, the more we receive. When the king realized the profound act of mercy his daughter bestowed upon him, Miao Shan transformed into her true manifestation as the thousand-armed Kuan Yin. Miao Shan is the reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We are not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and light that is already ours. Your soul voice meditation is, who can I give mercy to in this moment? And then you have summer showing up for you. Bask in joy and light. Rise up and open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine, and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is an inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread, let me see here. Nope, that's not applicable. Beautiful card. Alrighty. Then you have Prayer Feather showing up for you as your final oracle. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces, silently and secretly loving deeply and fully, and with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they're not. Your native spirit wants you to know that feathers in native cultures often represent a connection with the Creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between the two-leggeds, humans, and spirit. This is your time to love and be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small concerns of everyday life need to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some traditions, prayers are placed into the feather, and you can hold it to your heart or between your hands as you focus on your prayer, and then tied onto a bush so when the wind blows, it carries the prayers to the Creator. Another kind of prayer feather is a decorated feather or a decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging sacred smoke ceremonies. The smoke is to cleanse the space as well as carry your prayers upward. For a day, love each person that you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from the center of your heart radiating to the center of the heart of that individual. Notice how great you feel by the end of the day. Yeah. I think that is pretty appropriate. Well, make sure that if this resonated with you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And I will be doing monthly readings from here on in. And yeah, if this did not resonate with you, please feel free to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign. Okay? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Bye-bye.